All right, Capo fans, wrestling parents, wrestlers. I thought it'd be a good idea to give you guys a little tour of what we're doing at camp. The reason is I want you guys to see what your fundraising has bought for your wrestlers. Fundraising is incredibly important for any team. Not only does the school pays for a few things, but they don't pay for very much. Not only do we have to raise money for a lot of necessities like tournaments. Face this way. Thank you. Not only we got to raise a lot of money for tournaments and stuff like that, but if we want to get some equipment, we have to raise all that money as well. So the problem that we've been having is that the weight room is great. It's the football team has raised money to get it fully furnished and equipped, but the problem is getting time to be in the weight room and to be efficient at that. So a lot of times we want to get our workout in the weight room, and there'll be somebody else in there, or it'll be right after practice, and we want to do it really quickly, but we can't, and so it takes a long time. So if we have our own equipment, it helps with that. We can just bada bing, 15 minutes right after practice, come out here, get a quick workout in, get strength and conditioning as part of our practice. We don't have to labor really hard to get in the weight room. So one of the things we've been doing with our funds is we've been building some equipment so that we can start doing that. And I just want to show you guys some of the cool things that we've gotten, in the hopes that it'll motivate you to continue giving, continue helping out in the fundraising efforts. It's not going to happen without you. Like I've said before, many hands make the load light. If it's just one or two people trying to do the fundraising, we're not going to raise very much money, and our team will suffer as a result. But if everybody contributes, boy, we can really get some cool stuff, and your son's experience in the wrestling team will be enhanced as a result. So let me take the camera here. I'm going to show you some things we got just this year. You see Michael Davis and Ryan Merrill, they're doing some Prowler push sleds. These bad boys are tough. They hurt a lot. So you just put weight on it and drive. It's a good conditioning tool. It really burns the legs. So now Ryan just turns around. You can put as much weight on that as you want. And there goes Michael Davis. Drive those legs, Michael. Come on, man. And then right here, you'll see some sandbags that we just got. We worked out with those on Tuesday. Basically, the thing with the sandbag is it kind of mimics a wrestler. If you've got a barbell cooperates a lot more because it's really stiff and it's really easy to lift. But a sandbag is kind of awkward, so it's hard to lift. You can lift 140 pounds of the barbell, but 140 pounds of the sandbag is darn near impossible. An actual opponent is going to be like a sandbag in that he's not going to cooperate when you try to lift him overhead. So that mimics a wrestling match. And then in here, we got a bunch of new wrestling jump ropes. So we just had, like the ones you see here, the bungee cords, and then a couple of jump ropes. But we got 35 new ones this year, and so now everybody will be able to jump rope instead of just a few guys. Then we've got some more rings. Last year we had some rings, but they weren't very quality. They kind of stunk. But these rings are really quality. Hey, one of you guys might want to help out Ian here, help him assist with the pull-ups. And then another cool thing, Mr. Grovem, Matt Grovem's dad, John Grovem, got us these. These are physio balls. There's a lot of things we can do with these. You can do anything. You can do on a bench with these. You can bench press. You can do military press on them. What we're choosing to do today is what's called ball crawls. So Gilbert is demonstrating a ball crawl. It works the abs. It takes a lot of coordination to do, and it's just a really challenging movement to do. If you think going forward is really tough, just try going backwards, right, Gilbert? So this is kind of what we want to do. We want to be able to do stuff like this, condition ourselves, and work on our strength right after a practice, right before a practice, or during a practice, so we don't have to be really cumbersome and go in the weight room. And the more money we have, the more of this stuff we can get. There's a list of about 10 or 15 things that I would like to get in the next year or two that cost a good $25,000, $30, and it's not going to happen without you. Okay, this is after practice now, and I thought that I would show you some more things that your fundraising has got for the team. When this room was built, it was pretty bare. It had the side mats right here, but it didn't have it had the shelves, thanks to Kyle Coley's Eagle Scout team. They did their Kyle Coley did his Eagle Scout project, and it was making these shelves here. But besides that, this room was pretty bare. So thanks to Mary Beth Anderson, she did the stenciling here for our Wall of Champions. That was actually free. Thank you, Mary Ann, or Mary Beth, sorry. Then the actual placards for our Wall of Champions. That was one thing that your fundraising purchased. So right here we got our state placers. So if you ever place in state, not only will your name will go up there, but you actually get a picture. That's what I'm going to do from now on. Your picture and a plaque will go up there on that side. Then we got our state qualifiers over here. Guys that have ever gone to the state tournament, they get their name here. And then if you look over here, see all of our CIF placers. It's a little bit bigger wall. So every year we want to add to this, and your fundraising dollars helped make this wall happen. Another thing is, you see our records board over here. There are some things for lifting and stats that we keep track of. And you see a lot of our guys are up there right now, like Mr. Hernandez, Shane Johnston, Christian Howes. They pretty much own all the current weightlifting records. A couple guys from ages ago own some of the other stat records. But this was purchased from your fundraising dollars, as were these posters here. And we keep year by year stats of takedowns and pins. There's nobody up there right now, but we just basically put the name on the left and then little magnets on the right to denote how many takedowns you have. And same thing for pins. One of the things we emphasize in this program is character development. John Wooden's Pyramid of Success is about as good as it gets when it comes to graphic representations of character development. So this is a poster that was purchased by your fundraising dollars. And then the very thing that I'm standing on, we had a brand new mat made last year, and we use it for our home dual meets, and it was purchased by fundraising dollars from a couple years ago. So again, the reason why I'm making this video and putting it on the website is to show you how important fundraising is. All this stuff comes from your dollars. The school does not purchase any of it. So this is very important for when it comes to like our ad drive fundraiser, and then donations in the fall, and also our direct mailer.